On Sunday the 9th of February 2003, 5-year-old Sam Walker had just been to the co-op shop here on Hardy Lane in Chorlton cum Hardy. He had just purchased some sweets and was now walking with his mum, older sister and young cousin to his grandmother's house where they were going to have a picnic. As the family crossed Hardy Lane, a silver Mitsubishi Galant came towards them from the right hand side. The vehicle avoided Sam's mum and the two girls, but struck Sam, killing him. The vehicle then failed to stop and the driver was never traced. 10 years later, Greater Manchester Police are reopening the investigation into Sam's death. We hope that we can attract some new witnesses and people with information to come forward to speak to us and to help us. After colliding with Sam, the Mitsubishi sped away, leaving Sam in the road. It turned left here onto Burrows Avenue. A witness on Hardy Lane saw the collision and followed the vehicle along Burrows Avenue. The witness that followed the car onto Burrows Avenue then describes that as the car approached this part of the road, a female pedestrian on the other side waved at the driver of the car. It is likely that this female would not have known what had just happened on Hardy Lane, but they did seem to recognise the driver. It is incredibly important that this person comes forward. The female is described as mixed race, 5'2" to 5'4" tall, 16 to 18 years of age, with dark curly hair. Were you this person? Do you know who this person is? Or do you know of anyone matching that description that may have lived in this area or had cause to be visiting the area back in 2003? The witness follows the Mitsubishi along Burrows Avenue to its junction here with Hardcastle Avenue. The vehicle then turns right onto Hardcastle Avenue down to the junction with Darley, where it then turns left. We know that the Mitsubishi then travelled along Darley Avenue to the junction with Maitland Avenue, where it turned right. The vehicle then went along Maitland and through the Merseybank estate. Did you see the vehicle being driven on Darley Avenue that day? Do you know who the driver is? Or did you see it being driven through the estate? The driver mounted the pavement here on Riverside Avenue. He drove the car along the footpath until he could go no further. He was then seen to leave the vehicle and run across the Princess Parkway. The driver was being described as a black male, aged 18 to 21. Did you see this driver? The car recovered here was a silver Mitsubishi Galant GLSI with a distinctive registration number of J722BUY. The car was in a poor physical condition and people may remember it being driven in the vicinity of the collision, the Merseybank estate and the Fallowfield area in the months prior to the collision. Some 3 hours after the collision, the owner of the Mitsubishi Galant contacted the police. He told police that his car had been parked here on Yew Tree Road in Fallowfield whilst he went to make use of a phone box on Wilbraham Road. Whilst he was in the phone box, he saw his vehicle being driven away from Yew Tree Road. My dedicated team and I have been reinvestigating Sam's case since September 2012. Two things have been made very clear to me. Firstly, the people of Chorlton cum Hardy have not forgotten the little boy that was left to die on Hardy Lane on the 9th of February 2003. Sam was extremely well known and is remembered fondly by everyone I've spoken to. On the 3rd of March this year, Sam should have been celebrating his 16th birthday. Secondly, the answer to this investigation lies within the community. Somebody knows the identity of the driver. You can come and speak to us. You can put an end to the decade of suffering that Sam's family have endured. You can answer their questions. Greater Manchester Police are offering a £20,000 reward for any information that leads to the identity of the driver and a conviction. I am committed to establishing what happened to Sam on that day in 2003 and to identify the driver at the time of the collision. This has not gone away and it will not go away.